Hi there, how you doing today? You're right. Um, I'd like to address something very important today, which is how do I stop stammering? Um, this is a very sensitive topic, um, of which a lot of people will really not want to go in there. But I am just going to give you my personal story regarding this. I used to stammer a lot, and in fact, even till now, I actually do occasionally. I mean, it was um, very chronic. Um, and I remember I would often read dictionaries so that I can find words to condense my sentences, right? So instead of maybe using maybe 10 words to express myself in a sentence or sentences, I would um I would look for a way to condense that to maybe five. So most times that work. And the truth is, it can affect your confidence. It can affect your self esteem, right? And one of the things that worked for me, it might not work for you, and it might also work. Was I try to slow myself down, right? Um, I try to really slow myself down. So if you're if you you know if you ask me a question, I might just maybe take a moment. I was like, give me a moment, please. I will take a moment to absorb that. Of course, there are some stammering situations that you really need some medical help. But I'm just talking about like situational stammering and all of those. Yeah, when you slow yourself down, you help yourself to calculate. You know, um, you help yourself to condense your thoughts, right? And you articulate yourself from a place of um, calmness, right? Because I often I notice that when I sing, I don't stammer. When I speak internally in my mind, I don't stammer, and I don't think people do. Like, you know, if you sing or if you, I don't think you stammer when you sing or you stammer when you um when you're thinking. When you're thinking, I don't think you stammer, right? So that gave me the courage to say, okay, you know what? If I'm not stammering, when I'm praying, I don't stammer, right? When I'm meditating, I don't stammer. When I'm having internal dialogue, I don't stammer. When I'm singing, I don't stammer, right? So most of the time is when I'm speaking that I stammer. So the way I have come to deal with that is I calm myself down, right? And I take it slowly. And often it has helped me. And I express myself with the least words possible. Right? Of course there are gonna be situations where your audience will not be like, hey Paul, can you explain? Can you elaborate? Then definitely I'll be like, okay. Then I would explain, but in a much more relaxed pace. Right? Because oftentimes I found out that when you don't talk in a relaxed, you know, when you don't calm yourself down and you don't pace yourself, you are gonna start stammering. And when you're stammering, you want to stop stammering, and the more you want to try to stop it, the more you are going to stammer. It's the truth, right? Because you're going to get all anxious about it, you're going to get all nervous about it, and you're going to stammer the more. Yeah. So when for example, when I catch myself stammering, I immediately stop, right? I just stop. I stop. Now, my next goal is not to stop myself from stammering. My next goal is to express myself as calmly as I can. Um, there have been cases where I could not stop myself, or there are cases where I've stopped myself and I couldn't resume the conversation because I knew I would stammer. And the best solution I did then was what? I'll say, can I get back to you, please? Or maybe I just write it on a note, or maybe just send a text message. I'll say, I'm so sorry now. Can I get back to you? And I will go maybe to the kitchen. I'll go somewhere, take a cup of water, a cup of tea, just calm myself down. Sometimes I also listen to meditative music as well. Just listen to something to calm your nervous system down. Yeah. Um it often helps. Yeah. So um and if you're a stammerer listening to me today, don't let this affect your confidence. It's hard it might be hard for you to believe that, but it's true. Um, one of the strategies I used very early in my life when I observed that was I started capitalizing on my other strengths, and that gave me confidence in other areas, and it was easy to just um carry over that confidence over when I was speaking. So what do I mean? Number one, I took my writing very serious. I made sure I was writing well, right? That's one. Now, secondly, I ensured, right, that I I ensure that when I talk, um, I am talking from knowledge and I'm not, rambling. Because again, ignorance. If you're talking and you're stammering and you're even ignorant about what you're saying, it doesn't help. Just stop, right? So you want to know your stuff, right? So early in my life, I would just send um if I can avoid speaking with you, like one on one, using my voice, I would send an email, I will send a text message, I will send a chat, I will send something, right? Or if I am still going to even have a meeting with you. So for example, how do I deal with this in my work? Um, I have been an analyst now for 4 years now. No, 6 years actually. Yeah. Now there are times where I have to present. It's my work. I have to come up with a presentation. Now, oftentimes, what I do is this: I will prepare the presentation. I will send it ahead before the meeting. Before the meeting, so everyone has and it just with a little email or say, okay, this was happening, and just give a little summary. So everyone already knows what it is in those documents, right? Now, when I come to the meeting, I am saying less. So you want to really, really be good in other areas while you're still developing your stammering, and you can do this. Your stammering, your stuttering cannot stop you. Part of why I am doing this video is also to encourage you. If I can do it, you can do it as well, right? You can also try to speak to yourself when there's no one there, just you alone. You stand, before a mirror and speak to yourself. Speak calmly, gently, as slow, as relaxed as possible. You can do it. All right, those are the tips for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop it over there. Cheers. Bye.